Been a month since the last video. Oh, okay. Color theory was where I started, okay? And so I realized that sometimes I put here learning too much on theories can cloud embodying the knowledge and fully immersing myself. This was the book. And I did go through the exercises, learn a couple of things, and then there was just no way I was gonna just finish the book and start painting and like I thought all the knowledge once I finished the book would be like in here. After a couple chapters and I'm like, wake up. We did do a couple of the exercises here, which is like the color of the season. This was sort of fun. Like this was like, oh, okay. And then I just kind of went off track and did a bunch of other stuff. And then I decided to look at a reference and pick out the colors and mix colors and things like that. So you can see here, and you can see there. When it comes to books, you just kind of use them as reference, which is going into it here and there. But I have a habit of using books as a, protection or like procrastination, some sort of, I can't describe this right now, but let me try. Shoot in a way, like I think I'm doing something, but I'm really like just kind of sort of distracting myself with what I think is productive because it's learning and knowledge. Learned that. I'm always going to be learning that. I came across a video where another artist was showing her process of learning color theories and mixing colors, and she was also sharing the same conflict and resolution when it came to theories. I might maybe do a B-roll instead of like just showing it here. I did begin imitating different artists to practice, find an understanding on how they painted the piece. Okay, this one was my favorite. I really like this one. I realized this style, which I do tend to draw towards, needs a lot of paint like a lot of paint to get this sort of texture, and I kept imitating other pieces to continue practicing, and then I got bored, which is like pretty normal. If you keep doing the same thing, you kind of need to like either take a break or do something else for a little bit, which I did here. And I also kind of like this piece as well. When I did try abstract before, like the colors would be a bit off-putting, like I didn't like it, but I find after these exercises they're melding a lot better. And then I tried to start painting from real life. Tennis, we're playing tennis again, or we're starting to play tennis. Then we really let go, and I personally really like these both. Here's more, and it's more, and it's just trying other things. And then I kind of got stuck again. And trying different mediums. I don't know. Just experimenting. Oh, this is probably not the. Oh, guys. Good thing I'm not attached. Okay, I'm just trying to see my progress, and then I stopped here. And that was the last thing that I painted in here. Okay. Let's see. Design. Oh, I've been designing again. I was able to finally share a website that I did. I did some logo work. I did update my portfolio, and now I feel a bit more confident in design and trying to gain more work. Also, I'm learning to not share too early. And this is probably an obvious thing, but it just be a little bit impulsive, or who knows. But it's a habit that I need to change. And just sharing things when they're a bit more mature is much better than in the early stages, because it's still forming and vulnerable. I think the main thing of this overall month is learning to really put what I learned in practice. And sometimes, in order to kind of get through a block, is to just kind of vomit things out. Last video I did talk about language learning, and I'm doing Vietnamese at the moment, so I've been consuming a lot of Vietnamese podcasts, music. I haven't been reading or writing that much. It's definitely something I have to put aside and sit down to do, because my Vietnamese is pretty decent, but I could learn more vocabulary, and I need to sit down and do that, and I just haven't had the time to do that, or made the time to do it. We've been speaking it more, so that's all I have for that. I'm pretty happy with where I'm at with that right now. Let's see what else. I went to Cali to do a half marathon with my partner.
Hi. We're ready?
Yeah.
Thank you for doing hard things. Thanks for getting out and being active.
So now this one is run the hills.
Got engaged. Yeah. Moving forward, we're trying to so I have a couple of things in the works, but I don't know when they'll be done. Yeah, I don't know. We're in the midst of it. Is that the right way to say it? I wrote this down from Braiding Sweetgrass, where history moves in a circle, and I really like how she worded it, because we always hear history repeats itself. When I see it written as moves in a circle, it gives me a visual. As all things in life, it's in a circle. There's full circle moments, a cycle of life. Building on that, I'm okay, we probably move in a circle and into a spiral, right? Spiral, the good spiral. We're not spiraling down or whatever. A spiral. Repeating cycles, or learning things again until we kind of get deeper and deeper, and so that's how I feel with where I'm at when it comes to my art, when it comes to designing. It's fine. Okay, the point is I'm kind of leaning back into UX and trying to incorporate all the things that I learned when I kind of put it away or aside for a little bit, seeing where that takes us. I think that's it. That's all I have to say.
being awkward.
Okay, I don't know what to do.
Nothing. Just do nothing.
It's good.